As much as I'd like you to watch this video, if you haven't yet played this game, it is very easy to spoil. So I recommend that you just not watch the video. But if you don't care, then shit, I mean, you might as well stay, you're already here. What a fucking shit game. Honestly, nah, I'm kidding. I played the first 2 games and watched the finale anime, so I think it's safe to say that I at least like it. I even started the 3rd game, but I started it like over a year ago. I don't know when I'm gonna finish it, but you know, I'll get around to it eventually. And if you don't know what Danganronpa is, it's a murder mystery game. I don't really need to say anything else. I mean, niggas get murdered and you solve the mysteries. It's just about that simple. There are some outlandish murders and murder techniques in this series. It's goofy as hell. The class trials are fun, and the characters are good. Well, there are some exceptions. So I'm going to explain what I like about each character in as succinct a way I can, and you'll accept it as truth. Because what are you going to do? Leave an angry comment? No one does that. Alright, so I might as well talk about him first because I already flashed him on screen. This nigga right here. I hate this nigga, bro. From beginning to the end, he just irked my nerves. And it's not because he's fat that I dislike him. It's because he's the stereotypical fat guy. He could have been fat and cool. Shit, I know some cool fat guys. But this man, oh my god. Instead of just being a normal fat guy, he's like the fat guy. He's fat, sweaty, probably smells bad, and he just has like an off vibe about him. He kind of like a guy I work with, but I'm not gonna get into that. Yeah, I just can't stand this type of character, honestly. And needless to say, I'm glad that like, I can't be the only one who hates him. Look at how he acts. Look at how he talks. I just can't stand him. Enough negativity though. Instead of talking about a character I hate, let's talk about characters that I like. Characters that I love even. CHIHIRO, obviously. I mean, you should have been expecting this. Who doesn't love femboys? Plus, I can respect CHIHIRO. No one knew that CHIHIRO was a dude because he dressed like a girl. He was covering up his insecurities by dressing that way. And when his secret was about to be exposed, he decided that he'd change himself instead of just wallowing in his misfortune. He decided to put in the work, and the outcome was unfortunate, but at least he tried. Honestly, I would have been fine if he decided to stay a femboy. Would have been in the best interest for the player and all the other characters involved. He was also one of the most useful characters because he was using his tech skills to try to find a way out while everybody else was on some bullshit, mistrusting each other and killing and all that other nonsense. But CHIHIRO deserved better than what he got, and Butterman did him dirty. Speaking of Butterman, I thought Mondo was an alright character. I wasn't really fucking with him. He's the ultimate gangster, so he just goes around and acts hard, but not hard in like a really hard way, unlike a Japanese anime, I'll punch you in the face way, which wouldn't slide with me personally. I would have put that nigga on his ass. I just don't really like this character archetype, and it felt like the archetype was all he had going from. He was just the tough guy with a soft heart, but I mean, we've seen that many times already in all types of media. Him and his main homie, Kiyotaka, the ultimate moral compass, aka the ultimate bitch-ass nigga, anti-fun, always spouting nonsense. I don't recall a single useful thing coming out of his mouth, honestly. And he's just all around a mediocre character. Both him and Mondo's designs are really good, but both of their characters are just like, they're really not anything too crazy or special, especially when you compare them to the other characters in this game. Alright, but one character, honestly, this should have been the first character I talked about. It's the elephant in the room, a character that so many people love, and I'll just never understand it. If Mondo and Kiyotaka are boring, then Sayaka Maizono is just a cardboard cutout. Her character she's pretty and likes the main character, or likes the main character, and then she dies. That's it. Like, I don't recall anything interesting happening with her character. She's just kind of boring. And there's a lot of niggas I see online who are like, they love this girl, and she dies first. You barely see anything about her. She's in the game for like 30 minutes, and then she's gone. I don't know, maybe there's just something I'm not seeing. I guess to each his own. If I had to choose, I'm more inclined to choose Leon, if we're talking about characters that didn't get much screen time. Because Leon was that guy. Yeah, he was chill, he has style, and he didn't hesitate to make the hard decisions. So I'm going to spoil the first trial, so skip to this point if you plan on playing the game. Leon was transgressed upon by Sayaka. Sayaka tried to come at him and kill him, and he did what anyone should have done in that situation, and he turned the tables on her and killed her. It was self-defense. He did nothing wrong. I would be inclined to react the same way that he did, especially since if you kill someone, you escape. So even though he wasn't really in the game for long, I respect how he handled that situation, and he's a pretty good guy besides the fact that he killed someone. But like I said, it was self-defense. So Makoto, the main character. To be honest, I didn't really like him. He'd always just blindly trust everyone despite that trust being violated and shattered over and over and over and over again. Plus, he was kind of dumb. I know he's the main character, and technically that's me, but like the amount of hints that the game gives him through Kirigiri is just kind of insane. If Kirigiri wasn't in the game, then he wouldn't have solved a single class trial, and then niggas all would have been dead. He's dumb as hell. I mean, he's just like me for real, because I struggled on some of those class trials, even when the evidence was lining up. Kirigiri has to point out the obvious to him every time, and honestly, he's just dumb. And I know part of the reason they have it this way is to prompt the player in like a fun way, but they could have did that through a character's inner monologue like they did in the second game, because this way it just makes him feel like he's relying too much on Kirigiri. I don't know, I just feel like Makoto is a lackluster, especially for the protagonist of a murder mystery game. Plus, he's voiced by Kirito, and I hate that nigga, so honestly that's -5 points on the scale for him right there. Honestly, the game would have been better if we played as Kirigiri. Not only was she the ultimate detective, she also investigated thoroughly. She had healthy suspicions of everyone involved and handled the situation the best out of anyone. Everyone loves her, and for good reason, so I don't think I really need to drive home a point. I mean, if you played the game, you know. Celestia. Her character design is good, and she's a good character. I like the mysterious air around her, and she fucks with the fat nigga, and I hate the fat nigga. So I mean, all is well. And probably my favorite part about her character is when she revealed that her posh accent was fake, and that she was just like a normal girl. I at least thought it was amusing. So that was a great moment. Aoi Asahina. Definitely, without a doubt, the hottest character in this game. I mean, right behind Sakura, of course. Asahina was probably the most involved character in the game besides Kirigiri and the main character, of course. She had the most hope and was the most affected by everyone's passing away. She felt most like a normal person in this situation, but her being normal kind of stood out because everybody else is part of the freak show. Freaks like Sakura, man. I'm trying to be built like her. Like, come on, man. Everyone obsessed with getting their head crushed by thighs, but shit, I think they'd be pretty happy with the results that Sakura could give them. What an absolute unit, man. She's really just a JoJo character. If anything, they need to put her in a fighting game. Future me, find out if there's a Danganronpa fighting game, and if not, then just put some Sakura hentai or something up. I don't know. I fuck with Sakura's energy overall, and I just like how ridiculous she is as a character. Another ridiculous character that I love, she has the type of devotion that makes every incel go crazy. And she has a split personality to match. Timid and reserved, but also a psychopath that doesn't hesitate to kill niggas. I mean, that's a full package right there. Don't you want a girl who could kill your ops for you? Shitoko has that and more. She somehow was more useful in the trials than the self-proclaimed alpha and leader Kiyotaka. I fuck with her character. Another character I fuck with heavy. He's probably a contender for favorite character. Yasuhiro, otherwise known as the Weed Man. Man, the Weed Man, he's easily the most useless character in the game. But at least he knows it. He's self-aware. He just stays out the way and then he chills out. Whenever he's on screen, he's just saying some shit that someone who's high would say. And that shit's hilarious. He's just a great comedic relief character. Plus, he's black. There's no way he's not black. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that that's a Japanese person, bruh. Come on now. He got braids. Look at his skin. That's a nigga. That's a light-skinned nigga. Who else we got left? Mukuro Ikusaba. I mean, there's not really much I could say about her. She's evil, and she's obsessed with Junko. That's about it. That's all I can really say. But when we're talking about evil characters, Junko is that deal. Man, I'm telling you, Junko is a bad bitch. She gets shit done. She did everything she said she would and more, honestly. She changed the whole world. Truly a talented individual. Right? She's got brains. She's a grade A villain. And she's a grade A hottie. I mean, shit. Truly, what can't she do? I got nothing negative to say about her. She's a dime piece. What else can I say? I mean, sure, she might be a psychopath, kills people indiscriminately, but I mean, as long as you can get over that, then it's fine. But Junko isn't even my favorite character. Not even close. It's gotta be the future leader of the Illuminati, Byakuya. Byakuya is my nigga. Oh my god, right, he's that guy. probably the most useful in the trials besides Kirigiri, but you can't really compete with her. I mean, she's the ultimate detective. Byakuya, he's an asshole who thinks that he's better than you because he is better than you. But he got more money than you. He got more bitches than you. Shit, he's smarter than you. Probably more athletic than you. I mean, there's no sports festival or none of that classic Japanese anime tropes in here, but we'll just assume for sake of argument. Plus, he has a heart too. He's not just cold and cynical. Throughout the game, he is, but towards the end, his heart thaws out just a little bit, and he ends up caring for those around him. Still letting them know that he's better than them, but also caring for them and making sure that they make it through. And I think that's it. I mean, I guess there is one more character, Monokuma, but I'm not really gonna like go too in depth with him because his charm really isn't something that can be just explained. You really have to play the game to appreciate how good Monokuma is as a character. He's just that guy. This game took me like 40 hours to play, and as I played it, I just like Monokuma more and more. So there's really nothing I can say that can really encapsulate Monokuma's energy. You're just gonna have to play the game yourself to figure it out. Alright, I tried to keep this concise, but I guess that's just not possible with Danganronpa. Go ahead and leave a like, and I'll do a part 2 of characters from the second game, if you're interested in that. And as usual, have a good one, and fuck Leo.
Fucking on Leo. I'm fucking on Leo. Fucking on Leo, ayy. I'm fucking on Leo, ayy. Fucking on Leo, ayy. I'm fucking on Leo, ayy. Fucking on Leo, listen to this. Yeah, fucking on Leo. I'm fucking on Leo, yeah, fucking on Leo, ayy. I'm fucking on Leo, ayy. Fucking on Leo, ayy.